Mark in 2 of his 3 Ks so far. Hitters due up this. It's the bookend men this inning that have struck out again. Strike 1 with a big swing at a rising heater. Down on 3.
That's just a here you go challenge you fastball.
Kirk, who is singled opposite away. There's another first pitch curveball strike. Hitters with a curveball strike. Rolled to second. Tone and pacing of the at bat.
I would agree with that. I think it really puts.
Left on left curveball strike. To second, just beyond the backhand reach.
Second base. Gonna be really interesting to see what happens.
It seems like the plan will have. At last check for India. By strike. Popped up. Steven converged. Stevenson. The good news, though, the contact. Well, the Blue Jays 2-2. Payoff runner goes elevated. Williams. Joel, the music might still be coming. He's on the mend at home.
Real good baseball people that have prepared well for when they come here to Cincinnati.
Sent home, throw cut by David.
Or Varshall let that ball travel.
Softly lined to first. Upstairs strike. A leaping extended snare. Was loaded. Opposite way, base hit. Espinal scores, scooped by Benson.
And another deep fastball. Look at that. Right center field.
Backdoor cutter. We haven't seen. In on his hands. Now he's on pace to once again lead the American League in hit action. More hits opposite way than anyone else in the game, and he leads about going soft. Lined off. Williamson skips to center.
This ball hits Williamson. It's just a matter of where. That's a changeup right over.
5 straight men have reached with 2 outs.
It's amazing how
the battle with Guerrero. Cutter in. Hits the edge. Fastball strike. In the dirt. Change up. Chop to short. De La Cruz.
'16th round pick, worked his way up the hard way. Also has a connection to Cincinnati. Back in former Reds medical director Dr. Timothy Krimchek to perform his Tommy John surgery. Regard in the country that they will come to Cincinnati and get that done, and that happened in 2000. Bassett on that list.
And Dr. Krimchek just outside of the top 5 of the big leagues. He's got a perfecto in jeopardy. Free right. Solo shot by
front, gets a fastball, he gets to it.
Time. There's something you touched on earlier, Lark. While Bassett on the whole.
There's that slow breaking ball again. Yeah.
Difference. Misses up. That's an art. That floats in and caught 5 times. Way in.
For strike 3.
That's called a strike, and you can see the body is. Now that's very similar to the pitch he went. third base. Off of second. Windmill is on play. And first game. Ball gets home. Save! He stays with the play and he makes him pay. Tie. Upstill E9, one ribby. Chop to third, backing up, long play for Chapman. It was about 75 miles an hour. Swing and miss on a breaking ball, 0-2.
I think it was just people were scrambling all over the place because there was a panic.
Currently test his arm. Votto, Scott Varsho, and he became the second man joining TJ Friedl to have double-digit game. There are a lot of parallels between the two. Strike one to Encarnacion Strand. Along with the energy. Team. Texas is great at home. A 6-1 edge. Cubs also let Tucker Barnhart go. That's with another year on his deal. Opposite way, foul. Grounded to third, Chapman.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Now the Reds have rallied and tied the game at 3. The Cruz part of carving out this deadlock. Two-one. Down with the change. Williamson at 80 pitches. Popped up. Benson John loose in the bullpen. First pitch to Schneider looked great. Sky to deep left center. And that's gone. Connects on his third bomb.
Now we saw David Schneider swing through a few pitches his first.
Spectrum replay. High chopper by Kirk. Backhand of McLean all day to set his feet. Down to the way to Biggio, who strike three call. Tyler Stevenson. First pitch chopped to short. Only has one in his last 22 games. Breaking ball, strike one. 1-1. Back to the breaking ball, strike two. Cutter way up. And he sticks the fastball.
Here you lull him asleep with that 70. It's not always about velocity. Execution of pitch.
Jam job pop.
He's been on several of these, and he said nothing their faces and their families' faces. Those kids only want one thing, their time. Go to Children's Hospital.
Incredibly kind. As inside, Votto and Benson over. Votto to the toes, those families. Of care. Popped up. And has had one plate appearance all year, facing a lineup for a fourth. Chopped foul. Lands the fastball, strike three. That's 6 strike-hander Fernando Cruz. Cruz, first pitch lifted to left, right at Fairchild.
Stay tuned. Fraley could be back sooner than later.
Appreciate that.
There's several guys. I mean, the playing time now with Noelvi Marte up here, and you're going to. India comes back, and there's no timetable on that. He's another DH candidate. We've seen what he brings to this team. So It's a good problem to have, but it'll be
They affected this team. Just be interesting to see his back, how he's able to function. Not going to injure it anymore.
Comebacker, backhanded Espinal.
He continues to put pressure on the defense.
Hop is back, looking up. That's off the wall. Second. And Steer checked, appeal. He went deliberate. Bassett can be. Chip shot to left. Merrifield over.